Okay. So we've put in all the rollers.
We have. I'll just swivel around and around. I actually changed this one out for a smaller roller. I decided that I'd like a slightly tighter wave on this side. But other than that, I've simply followed the direction down to this back corner using slightly medium to larger rollers through the back here for a softer wave. You can do a little bit of a tuck under here. So if I swing around and back around very slowly, you can see the progression. Now we've got this side left. And the reason we're showing you this side is because we're going to set this differently. This is the section we're going to roll the hair back into a victory roll here. So we really don't need to create a strong wave here, but I do need to get some sort of bend on the ends, and I need them to roll up rather than down. So I'm going to section from this corner down, just across, and I'm going to use bigger rollers, and I'm going to underdirect. So I'm going to pull it down, so not lifting it up, pulling it down, and then roll it back on itself, just so I can get a flip up. I'm going to use really big rollers because I just want a small wave here. I trust you. Helmet head. Stuff.
This is a bigger section here than you've been doing previously.
Much bigger, a lot more hair. The most important function of putting these rollers in is just to get a bend on the mid-lengths to ends. Don't need a lot of movement through here at all. In fact, I'm going to be teasing it so much you won't even see it. But it's also the direction. I'm putting the roller on top instead of underneath, pulling the hair out so I can roll up. Tucking the ends in. Anything that wants to fall out, let it go. And get a much cleaner set. You can chuck a couple of little hairs in like that. That's it. And it's going to sit slightly off a little bit. So we'll roll it back up, but I don't need to stand up too much.
Now we use the exciting clips.
I like these big grippy clips. They're just a bit more comfortable than these on the very large rollers, I find.
It feels a lot more comfortable.
So, not making perfect parts. It's more about the movement that I'm creating on the end. So I'm really just grabbing medium sections of hair. Not too thick. I want to make sure that I can still sort of have maybe 2 millimeters between my fingers. Because I want the heat to go all the way through. If I take a section so thick that I'm holding my fingers apart, I can't press my fingers together from here and then from there, then the heat's not going to go all the way through and the hair won't get set properly.
Like I said, they're definitely a bit more loose and a bit more comfy.
Yeah. And I'll probably only put about 2, 3, 4 rollers in this section, depending on how thick or fine your individual hair is. If it's longer hair, then you definitely want to probably split the hair up and put more rollers in. If you've got fine, shorter hair, then you can get away with a lot less. Just going to show you what would happen if I went without the paper. It's possible, you have to hold the hair down quite carefully, but do you see the teeth coming through there a little bit more? Most hot rollers come with little teeth like that, and the idea is that it makes it easier for you to set, but they can also leave little marks on the hair as well. So that in order to tuck it in, the hair's gotten distorted. Can you see that bend in there? That's what we call a fish hook, and if you leave that there and comb it out, it's going to become very disagreeable.
So much better with perm papers.
It makes your job easier. And this is just preparation stage. So whatever helps you make it quick and easy is the right thing to do. Doing this on yourself, it might feel a bit all thumbs, so there's certainly nothing wrong with using 2 bits of paper. This makes for a wider sandwich. Hairspray is so good, my fingers are sticking to the rollers. Haha. Let's try that one more time.
I think you're more used to working with just one piece, yeah?
And see, trying to get all fancy. Yeah, when I do it on myself, I'll use two.
Oh, okay.
Because it's much easier to stand over somebody else and do things like that. But when you're doing it yourself, you just find little ways to make it easier for yourself. So as long as the roller goes in the direction that you want and it's working for you, you could use 10 bits of paper, as long as you get the result you're looking for. These rollers are designed to help you create the look. They're not the look themselves.
No, they're not. Okay, so we're ready to set and not quite forget.
Last thing I would say is once you get your hot rollers in, leave them in for at least 20 minutes. Don't just let them cool down, let them get completely cold. So finish the makeup that you started, get dressed, make phone calls, polish your fingernails. That's a good one because then you can't touch them to your fingernails at night. Make sure they're really cold when you take them out. So we're going to wait a little bit. We're on to plan B.
Okay.